Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again to another Smite video. And I'm recording this early because I just found out that I have every single mage in this game above rank 3, other than Hell, who's just under it by slightly. I thought I mained hunters, apparently I main mages, because there's a lot more mages than there are hunters if I show you here. It's quite a few more, and I have nearly every hunter above rank 2. So I thought I mained hunters. I guess I'd say I'm best with mages now, apparently. I know that just because I played them more doesn't necessarily mean that I'm better with them, but I thought I had like a few mages at rank 1 or 2. Apparently they're all above 3. That is ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. I just wanted to show that off because I found that kind of crazy. I didn't realize I played this game that much. So I guess I main hunters. I guess I main hunters slightly less than I main mages. They're my two favorite classes anyway. Although I love a lot of gods in this game, pretty much all of them to be honest, other than a few. So Anher's rank 10, Amaterasu, and me, I'm going with Freya. We're going against a Jeb, Humbat, and Sol. Hopefully this goes well. I'm really looking forward to playing some Freya with the sexy recolor, which actually changes colors, I'm led to believe, unless I've picked the wrong one. I think I picked the wrong one, I picked the rank 2. Oh well, I guess we're going to roll with the rank 2 then. I could start with that, but I could start with Telekinesis Ring as well. We'll start with just Shoes of Focus. We might as well. But yeah, I just thought I'd talk about that because that's quite interesting. What do you guys main? I'm also interested to know that. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite class is. I can't really say that I have a favorite class because I play a lot of warriors. I play a lot of hunters, mages, and assassins. Don't play guardians that much, other than a few which I can go damage on. But I do really like warriors, like Tia and Hercules. I fucking love those guys. So I don't know, I'd say I'm best with hunters and mages, that's all I can really say, and I was just surprised to see that I had all my mages above rank 3, to be honest. Hopefully this goes well. This Anher's rank 10, so I'm relying on him a little bit here, because him and Freya work really well together, and Amaterasu can set up some stuff as well, because Amaterasu's ult is disgusting, and they don't really have that much hard CC, other than like Humbat's ult. They don't have any hard CC, and Jeb's ult as well, I guess. They work really well together, by the way. Oh, I don't have that one yet. I'm just under. I'm like 100 freaking fantasy points getting the money thing. What's it even called? I don't know what it's called. The one that they just use. I'm like 100 points off being able to use it. So that's a shame. Let's lift those two up there. I love how you can hit them before they hit the ground. I like that. I like that a lot because you can give them like a little slow before they land. Little thing, but it makes a big difference because like by the time they land, they don't really have their full movement speed, so they can't really run away as well. I hate going against Sol though, because her immunity is just so frustrating sometimes, especially as Freya, because as soon as I go up in the air, she's going to pop 3, and by the time I'm like landing the last shot, I'm pretty sure she's in her immunity form, so that's really frustrating. I don't know what this guy's doing. A lot of people still don't know that you can use the 2 and the 1 together. You can use the 2 for the slow, but if you use your 1, you get extra damage, but you lose the slow. Obviously, if you just kept the slow as well, it'd be a little bit overpowered. It's still pretty strong now, to be honest. So late game, you're never going to want to use just the slow. I'd hardly ever do that. Unless, of course, you're like needing to chase somebody and your Fatales isn't working or whatever. Because I always build Fatales. I'll get to the build in a second. So that's the build we're rolling with, sort of. Might change some of the things around. You obviously sell Telekinesis Ring or Telkin's Ring. Telkin's Ring. I always call it Telekinesis Ring. You sell that late game because you'd rather get extra pen like Obsidian Shard or something. Yeah, always sell Telkin's Ring. Late game, that extra 40 damage isn't going to be as sort of prominent, so you're not going to want that. I'm going to back. Amaterasu's got the goddamn... What? They're not called Chroma. What are they called? Oh, I can't remember. They're called... Macros? I think they're called macros. She's got macros set up so she can spam the laugh and stuff. I used to have that. Like when I first started playing, I had that set up. I changed it because it was kind of a dick move. Although sometimes it can be funny. Oh, okay. Are they trying to take our mana buff? Why? I don't get why they're trying to take it. I'm pretty sure we're going to win this fight here if they try and fight us. We're on like full health. That was really odd. They were like trying to take it, but they're so underleveled and like we've not got many items at the moment, so they weren't going to take it quickly. I don't know what they were thinking, to be honest. But I'm going to start to play more competitive on the channel because a lot of you guys want that. But also let me know down in the comments if you do want to see competitive and what other gods / games you want to see me play, because I always read through the comments and answer as many of you guys as I can. Let's get that down. Jesus Christ. We've got just a lot of everything at the moment. And I really like the tier 2 skin just because the sword. That's why I kind of got it, because the sword is badass. Look at that sword. It's great. I know you guys were probably looking at something else when I did that. You're the internet, of course. So, yeah. I wish I picked the recolor now, because that's what I wanted to do to show off, like, when they changed Freya, they basically made her recolor like the jag.ra and the run.exe ones. So that's why I was going to show it, because it changes colors and it looks pretty. But hey, at least we've got a badass sword on this one. It's worth something. I don't know why I'm wasting my mana doing that. It's not like it adds anything. It's just like, just putting somebody out of the fight is kind of fun, I guess, because then they kind of have to just sit there and look at everybody. See, sometimes a slow can be useful. Sometimes it can be. And her and Amaterasu work really well because they both reduce protections. So if they're both attacking like Jeb or something, Jeb will have like no protections. And her passive is insane. So is Amaterasu's. So yeah, they're super cool characters to have on the team together. We've got a really nice team actually. I want to make a video at some point about like the best gods in Joust for me. Because a lot of people ask me like who are my favorite gods to pick in Joust, because that's the game where I play the most. I should make a video on it at some point. I know I probably won't, but I should. Sol just takes like a third of her, not a third, like a fifth of her health just from like one hit from Anher. Oh, I thought I was in range for that. Apparently not. Jeb, ult. Oh, no. I don't know what. Okay, beads, ult. Okay, that was a bit awkward. I'm dead now, yeah. That was a really awkward scenario I was kind of put in. That was really, really awkward. We both died there. I guess you could say that they outplayed us, but I don't feel like they did. I think they just got really lucky there. Because we were just out of tower and they all popped their ults. Amma popped hers way too late. If Amaterasu used hers at the start of the fight, we probably would have been okay. And hers doesn't really matter. But, there we go. Oh my god. I like how, like, if you're walking out of it, it doesn't count. But if you walk into it, you still get hit twice. That's just a tiny bit unfair. I guess it makes sense. Oh, we've got Fatalis now, so I don't need the slow. Oh, come on. Ah, she's gonna live. And she's got an Aegis as well. Wow, talk about being that guy. She's not only gonna use her immunity, she's also got an Aegis as like a backup. Holy shit. You don't see that often, but when you do, it's so annoying. Mana buff's not there. I'm just gonna push this. Give their tower a couple good pokes. There we go. Fatalis doesn't seem to trigger on towers. It is, but it doesn't feel like I've got a lot of movement speed. Fatalis is such a dick thing to buy on Freya, because it's like you're slowing them and you're like, it just seems like you're speeding up. It's like you're moving faster and they're just moving slower. I know Fatalis doesn't give you any bonus movement speed from the passive on it, but since you're slowing everybody else, it feels like you're just speeding up. Ah, no, stay away. I don't want to have to deal with him. I knew that was going to happen. I could predict that. No way. Really? Really? Oh my god. It's going to be one of those games where it's just like nobody's coordinating anything. Again, I really wish Amaterasu would use her ult at the start of these fights. Because it's like it's meant to be a starting ult. It's not one you use in the end. You're meant to stun everybody so everybody can get as much damage off in that little period while they're stunned as possible. I guess she's got it up now, so we could catch up with these guys. Where did Humbats go? I'm just going to keep him there for a sec. Really? 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 There we go. She didn't stun him? Why didn't he stun? Why didn't he get stunned? I'm pretty sure he got hit by the last one there. I don't know. Again, Amaterasu's ult seems to be kind of all over the place. Sometimes it stuns just by hitting them with the last one. Sometimes you can hit them with 2 and it doesn't. Sometimes you can hit them with all 3 and it doesn't. So it's kind of unreliable. Did she not get lifted up there? I'm so confused with how this match is going so far. I don't even know what to say. Oh, what am I now? 0-3? I'm 0-3. I mean, Amaterasu's build's fine. So is Anher's. We're not really having an issue. Jeb's just... Jeb doesn't even have any magical protections whatsoever. Yet I deal no damage to Jeb. He's 1 level over me as well. That's really odd. Like you saw, I piled pretty much every single shot I could during the 6-second duration I've got on my 2. And he still didn't really take that much damage. Like, he didn't even really drop. I know he put his shield up, but that's not very leveled at the moment. That's really odd. He's now got a 2-level difference, but that's fine. I'm very confused at the moment. Like, how he's not taking any damage whatsoever. Like, he's still not taking any. That's so odd. Oh my god. I'm still dead. I'm still dead right now. Yeah, Jeb's gonna kill me. Oh, or not. That med. That med was top form. There we go. That med was on fucking point. Thank you. Oh, we slowed him. I see you, Sol. No, we're gonna outrun you. We're gonna lift you up. There we go. I'm gonna stay around here just for a little minute. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. See, Freya isn't for mid. Freya isn't for early game. She is definitely mid to late, for sure. Like, Freya isn't very good early game because she doesn't have much. She's pretty much completely based off items and ability level, so yeah, it's okay. We're getting into the late game now. We've recovered the 0-3 to a 2-3. I'm okay with that. Demonic Grip's going to be a big one for us now. The main reason is because Jeb still takes no damage. None of them have any magical protection. Now at least it feels like we're dealing some damage. I think it's just because her early game is super weak. I'm pretty sure it must have been that. Like, I guess so, yeah. It's kind of upsetting. Like, my ult deals damage and stuff, but it feels like I wasn't dealing any earlier on, so I'm just going to put it down to that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll stick it to that. That's fine. I'll accept that. Okay. That's off the map, so they must be cheating. Let's back. Or no, we'll stay. We'll stay until we can get Demonic Grip. I know Demonic Grip and Obsidian Shard doesn't necessarily make sense. And I could have got Poly earlier, but Poly early game doesn't really make that much sense because it's based off your power. So why would you buy Poly when you have no power? I see people like buying Poly first item and it deals like an extra 20 damage. Yeah, now we're dealing something. Okay. I think it was because we had barely any attack speed, and on top of that we just didn't really have much to deal damage at all until like you get Telkin's Ring and Demonic Grip and stuff. Because Fatalis doesn't really give you much other than attack speed and a bit of movement. And of course the passive, which doesn't really make sense. I would recommend getting Fatalis after you get Telkin's Ring and or Demonic Grip. So obviously the order that I've built it in, I'd say, is wrong. I wouldn't get Fatalis till after you've got one of the rings, because then you've actually got a reason to want to stick to people. See, now we're just shredding them. But you're so predictable. Yeah, I highly recommend not getting it in this order. Obviously, just do whatever suits you. This is what I thought suited me, but I haven't played Freya in a while. It's not what suits me. I wouldn't recommend getting Fatalis first, because then you're like sticking to somebody but still dealing no damage. You could even get it first, I guess, and skip boots even. Yeah, now we can like even deal with waves and shit. We're gonna keep the monkey up there. He was mid 2 as well. Is he gonna teleport to that? Okay, if these guys go in, we should be able to win the fight. Jeb is just so annoying. Jeb is incredibly annoying. He's like the god of annoyances. Okay. Just trying to keep them at a distance here. They really want to like go in. They're playing so aggressively, which is how they're meant to play. Humbat is aggressive, so is Sol. Sol is also super fed. Sol is rank 11. Rank level. Demonic Grip, and we start Poly. See, the thing with this build as well is you get through it super quickly. Like, you're barely ever... You're pretty much always going to have this build by, like, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I mean, Road to Hoodie's kind of expensive, but you'll have most of your build done by then. See, now we shred people. You can even level the 1 first, by the way, if you don't want the slow, but I prefer to have the slow a lot of the time. Jesus Christ. He must have got a lot of... I think he got quite a few crits there. I think he did land quite a few crits by pure luck. I don't think he's got any crit items. No, he doesn't. But yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, you can level the 1 as well. I level the 2 and then the 1, because I like having the distance first. Like, I don't want to have to always be close to people. But if you're kind of, if you don't think you're going to need the slow because you've got a lot of CC on your team, you can level the 1 first, and you will get extra damage, because it's like an extra 10, as you can see. That goes up to 60 per attack. This goes up to 100, so it is a lot stronger. It starts at 40 and goes up to 100. This one starts at 20, goes to 60. So you can, of course, level the 1 if you're looking for more damage. I'm looking for just being able to fight at a range here, because I don't want to always have to, you know, I want to be able to slow people. That's it. I just want to be able to slow and deal damage with just the 2. Because like, if you've only got the 1 up, you have to be close. You know what I mean? I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. Just level what you want. If you just level what you want, depending like on your playstyle and stuff. This is what suits me, because now I got the 1 separately. There we go. And now we got the slow. See, now we got the slow, and she's just slowed to a crawl there, you see? That's why I like having them separate and leveling the two first. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but you will notice it. Okay. Feared. How lovely. Deals a ton anyway. Like, no matter what you level, you're going to deal quite a lot towards the late game because you'll have both of them leveled kind of equally. But I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say, why I level the two, because I'll always use the two in pretty much any scenario. There's no downside to using the two. But using... Oh, it's so hard to explain. But you don't always want to use the one. That's perfect. That's perfectly explained. You'll always want to use the two. You're not always going to want to use the one. There we go. Perfectly explained. I think. Yeah, I think. Because sometimes you want the slow, other times you won't. Well, you'll always take a slow over just like a bit of extra damage. I'm confusing it more. Level whatever you want. I'll leave it at that. Sorted. Sorted. No more confusion because I'm confusing myself. Level what you want. Full stop. Moving on. Let's get Road to Hootie going and a sprint. Sure. I'll take a sprint. Sprint on Freya's awesome. So we're 4-4. We were 0-3. We've recovered that quite well. So we're actually on a 4. No, we're not on a 4 streak because we died, I think, after 3. I don't remember. Lift him up. See, look at that. That is ridiculous. That's poly trigger in there. And a lot of you guys asked me on my Aokwang video, does poly trigger on just gods? No, it triggers on anything. It triggers on towers, for God's sake. Well, that was really confusing. I did actually, like, I confused that a hell of a lot in the Aokwang video, and I made it more complicated than it needed to be, just like I did with Freya's abilities. So, yeah. Poly triggers on everything. Second active. Sprint is fine. 2 sprints is fine. Yeah, I should have actually answered that. I read it, but I didn't actually like communicate because I was mid-sentence. There you go. Take that ward money. I know that should have been hers, but it's fine. Keep the jeb up there. Jesus. Also, you can hit multiple people with the 2. That's another thing I like about it. Oh, jeb. Oh, jeb. No. Holy shit. He's so gone. That is like next level destruction right there. Salt. No, Sol. Salt, no. Yeah, we got it. I'm trying to retreat here. Kind of. There we go, we're good. We're good. Oh, that was so stressful because I wanted to get that Sol. She can't regen in her immunity form, so I was just kind of hanging in the air there waiting. Oh, Jeb's gone. Holy shit, the 2-1 combo is so freaking damaging. That's ridiculous. Freya's all about that late game, though. Freya is all about the late game. Oh, so that shows you, just because you have a bad start, you're not always going to have a bad game. We started that at 0-3, and we're now 7-4. Jesus. What a match. There we go. Left everything clear. Build in whatever order you want to. Level your abilities whatever order you want to, and it'll pretty much work anyway. So obviously you don't even have to use the items that I use here. You can use whichever ones you want that suit you. But there we go. I got Freya rank 4. Awesome. So 7-4. There are the stats for those of you guys that are interested. I forgot to do this on a couple videos the other day. I'm sorry. There's the play damage. Actually had like quite a bit over everybody else, which I'm happy with. Good game overall. Had a lot of fun. Thank you guys all for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts and everything, and what you want to see next by leaving a comment down below. I'll see you all soon, and as always, stay frosty.